Hey guys, in this video I want to talk about the banned video games, some examples and what is my opinion on the matter. So let's begin. Over time there have been many video games banned. The first example that came to the top of my mind was Hatred. This game portrayed a character who wanted to begin a crusade. If you want the explicit idea, you can watch the trailer. But the thing here is that when it was launched, after a couple of hours it was taken down from Steam, because it was considered inappropriate. I know morale and values play an important role, but I'll get there. The thing here is that later down the line Steam apologized because their objective was to have products and customers, but you know how internet works and it is always going to be questioned by many. Another example could be Manhunt 1 and 2 in early 2000. This game broke many controversies because it was quite graphic the way its scenes were carried out. I know that for many this could be questionable, but back in the day those graphics were quite good. However, here we could say that there were other issues in between because the game was pointed out as the main reason of a particular crime in 2004. This was proven to not be the case, but an overreaction ignited a small ball of fire. Of course, when Manhunt 2 was released years later, things were as heated as the first entry. Silent Hill Homecoming. By this point I consider Silent Hill as well known, a game of cult in some ways, and truth be told, it has always been cryptic, bringing polemic in one way or another. This entry was no exception as it had difficult to pass censors in some countries, in this particular case Australia and Germany, having different versions. And to end this topic, Fallout 3 in Japan. It was all good, no biggies, until the Fat Man was mentioned. Needless to remember why this particular name was changed for the Nuke launcher. Well, what can I say about this topic? Some neuroscience and psychology was already discussed in the last week, so I am not going to repeat so much myself. Aside from this, it is more than obvious that I wouldn't let my children play some kind of video games. Maybe some could get a slide here and there, but ultimately there will be many that I wouldn't allow. However, let's face it, when you wanna do something, there is always a way to get away with it. Sometimes it can be in really dumb ways, and sometimes because of friends. However, the thing here is that if there is a predisposition to be influenced or manipulated, there is not that much that can be done. Video games are heavily targeted, but the same effect can be obtained with music, books, movies, religion, politics, etc. etc. As always, I can only speak for myself, but to me video games are a business, a form of entertainment, an expression of art in some ways. Under that idea, I don't think video games should be banned, as it is someone's vision out there, the way someone wanted a game to be. The same principle applies for any real artwork, and whenever I see this kind of controversial topics, it's like, yeah well, I guess humans being humans because of bodies, violence, translations, whatever the topic it may be. We could go under many categories like war, religion, politics, race and so on, finding whatever excuse to ban or bring controversy about a game. To me it's more like, if I don't like the game, it's simple, I don't play it or look for it. On this front I consider that video games should have the rating, or a way to easily find under which category it could be allocated, and let people decide. Then again, your own morale will decide one thing or another. To me, there are far more important topics, such as inflation, the price of life, what happens to those who have actually committed crimes, than spending my time and energy arguing whether a fictional work is controversial or not. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.